rap
Yeah.
to come and do the competition.
Mhm.
And si wapatianga award.
Mhm.
Inakujaga na kitrophy hapo hivyo.
Kila
mwezi.
Okay.
Ni venye tu sasa last month hatukuifanya juu ya mambo
hapa kule.
Lakini hii month tulifanya mapema sana. Na leo manze, kabla hata ni introduce huyo champe wetu, nataka kwanza ni introduce chali fulani wa nguvu sana manze.
Yeah.
Akuja fanye some freestyle hapa kidogo. Alafu tuachapie rada ni gani.
Tuguzie venye kulikuwa.
Si ndio?
Yeah.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing one of the baddest #1 rapper freestyle. Na sijui leo nashindwa kusharabishara.
Ulikuwa wapi wiki? Wiki umefanya nini?
Nashinda na wajaka fulani huko.
Oh, no wonder.
Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing one of the finest #1 rapper we have in the building. Show some love for Lil Nico. Yeah. Lil Nico. Sasa hizi ni gani? Karibu. Hebu tufanye kwanza freestyle kwanza. Freestyle hapo kwanza.
Maisha kitu ni ngori, komboke na kuanga ni story. Madiba ni wingi, mashore ni wingi, lakini all the way from Kenya. Mistari ni safi na tema, bila kuhema manika nataka ni speed wasifie China. MK to the track nika, Lil Nico mido babu. Na kama unipendi manika ni demo napiga mademo, mido rapa nimekuja na lengo. Kunyamazisha wasani wa ongo, kuwachanganya na rap na ngoso. Kama ni noma buda funga leso, nimekuja kuwafunza, nimekuja kuwachuza. Nimekuja bila notes, kitu king munitosh. Lil Nico nimekuja na tiza. Mziki safi pia mina chachisha. Chisha, Maisha ya ghetto ni ngori, komboke na kuanga ni story. Mashore ni wengi, madiba ni wengi, lakini magaji ndo wori. Mbono letange zogo huku ghetto, mbono nipendi na mimi alihand. Sorry kwa kwako ni wangu wa kando, mimi mkula ficha na baki amehambo. Sitaki mabeef na marapa, mistari ni safi na wapa. Bila kuhema manika nataka ni speed wasifie jina. MK to the track nika, Lil Nico mido babu. Na kama unipendi ni sawa maniga miboro siletange zogo. Flow ni nao ni kali, na buzz ni kama stakali. Nataka ni speed marapo wa feel na fire kwa kakatel, kali katel,
Yeah. Unadai wewe ni mkali na mimi ndio nashinda kali. Unataka na kali, uishi huko kali. Nilipita karibu kali. Buda. Wanze kurap ni noma sana. Freestyle noma.
Unajua mimi naweza sema vile nilikam kwa hiyo rap battle. Like mimi nilikuwa najua tu ni freestyle, like beat tu yote wenye unaitisha ndio unapewa, unaona
ndio unapatiwa.
Sasa unajua siku hizi nimeconcentrate sana na kuandika songs. Sasa sija concentrate sana na kuandika freestyle. Sana nashughulikia
songs kama hivi kidogo. Sawa. Ladies and gentlemen, manze, kama ujui, huyu ndio one of the best #1 rapper. Alikuja pale kufanya the mic check freestyle competition. Na leo manze tunataka kumwaward ile trophy yetu ya nguvu manze. So Lil Nico, uko tayari?
Niko tayari.
Uko tayari ku receive award?
Niko tayari.
Unajisikia aje kabla nikupatia award yangu? Unajisikia aje?
Mimi nasikia tu niko fresh. Alafu naweza sema asante kwa mafans wangu wote wale walinivotia. Na mimi naweza waambia that Kenya nilifanya pale kwa rap battle, that is not my best. Hiyo ni kitu niliandika nikiwa form 4. Sasa mimi nawaambia kama kuna saifa inakuja na ama rapa na afunika wote. Sasa nikirudi pale mtaani naenda kuandika real freestyle. Nikuja niosha marapa.
Yes, ndio. So ladies and gentlemen, E-Squared, Eastland's Expression, Black Boy Media presents to you this award, amazing award manze. Wapi bana. Piga huyu jamaa yako ifanye kazi. Sawa. Nikikwambia upige. Sasa ndio unaanza kazi. Bro. Hebu inua kwanza hivi wase waicheki manze. So acha nikuchapie rada ni gani. Unaona hii award yenye umeshika. Now umequalify kwa wale all stars, superstars who have won this is an amazing trophy. Sindio? Congratulations manze bro.
Shukran.
Congratulations sana. Sindio? Unaambiaje mafans wako kuhusu hii trophy
kabla nikuchanue? Mafans wangu mimi nazaambia tu asante tena sana. Na bado ndarudia like ile nini rap battle nilifanya manze niliwaangusha. Na mimi na promise hii next level tunaingia naenda kuwakilisha.
Yeah. December edition is coming. It's going to be very great. Abuda, the reason why tumekupatia hii ni ushaingia kwa hiyo ligi ya December. December we are going to do something called greatest of all time. Unajua greatest of all time? In full inamaanishaga? The GOAT. Shika mai kuna
sasa najua sasa.
The GOAT, greatest of all time. The GOAT. So sasa manze you are one of those people wale watakuwa nafanya competition. So December manze tarehe 19th manze itakuwa noma kuruka manze because we are going to do the greatest of all time. Na budo unajua watu wanashinda nini? Mtu anashinda mbuzi, unashinda trophy ya nguvu. Hebu sitaki uweke hii trophy hapa. Nataka uringe. Buda unajua wale wameshindanga hii trophy wanatembeanga wanaenda huko tao wanarudi. Beba hii trophy yani na kiheshima bana. Unaitambua?
Naitambua.
So manze, hebu roga kidogo kuhusu hii trophy manze nikikuachilia uende kwanza.
Marapa walidhani sita make it. Ngoja freestyle manze sita.
Oh, lazima uandike.
Like bado Mr. freestyle. Sitaki nianze hapa kungoa.
Okay. Lazima uandike.
Si lazima but size the pigo urako unaona.
Okay, sawa. You as a person, you are the winner right now. Unajisikiaje leo buda?
Mimi nasikia tu nimefurahia. But si feel like bado na deserve juu sikupatia my best. Ndio maana nasema bado ndapatia mafans Kenya wana deserve.
What do you have to say to Island's expression for giving you that opportunity?
Mimi naweza sema ni asante na that ndawakilisha side zote. Na pia mafans wangu walishukuru kwa staff kama hii na marapa wengi watajitokeza nye najiona nao. So tuna grow pamoja.
Sindio? Thank you so much manze bro yani. God akubless. Takuwa tunakuchapia rada ni gani, sindio? Fanya drrrr akienda drrrr. Unajua hii drrrr kuleta watu
kama siganji, sijui kwa nini mwaleta collab, sijui kwa nini marol na mimi wakati na chuna karapu wa ngambo, mistari natema kanyoka, kwa niko moka lazima ndo moka, mafala wa disco ngoma ni wafunike kahoma corona, nitrapu ngoma nafanya, mnisifie kwa Twitter na nganya, nganya, kwa nini munatuganganya, nganya, toka raba toka siaka, kama si pesa, kama si ganji, akia nani wachana na mimi, kama si pesa kwa M-Pesa, basi ni pesa kwenye mashow, liliko mina saka mado, na saka maganji, saka sijui kwa nini marapa sikuza wamekuwa mafika na pesa, sijui kwa nini mwasema na ringa na pesa ninazo hamuna, wakati sifanyi mangoma, niko kwa haso na saka maganji, niko kwa pati na wambu, kwa nini kama si mbesha, na saka maganji.
Yeah. Freestyle Buddha. Hivi ndo mi uroga. Hivi ndo mi ukuja muda nikikupea trophy. Hivi ndo mi ukuja muda Tulia Buddha. Thanks man. Ladies and gentlemen, remember we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV and of course man on Facebook at Eastlands Expression. This is how we do it. Chaliwa nguvu sana manze. Mad respect manze to Lil Nico for winning that an amazing award. Na mazasha ingia kwa ile list ya All Stars ya wale wameweza kushinda hii trophy tangu tuanze day 1 hadi saa hii. December ni moto sana, tutakuwa tunawachapia manze rada ni gani kuhusu December. Jitakuwa bigi sana. Mic check competition December 19th. It's coming. Wazito watakuwa nashinda mbuzi hapo hivyo au sio? Hivyo ndo siufanyaga ni vinoma. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce this an amazing, beautiful lady. She got amazing voice. Sauti ambayo inatoa nyoka pangoni na ua. Na leo yuko hapa. A gospel musician. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce Sylvia as she comes on stage. Wapi tafadhali. Thank you so much. Karibu sana.
Umesema yote nayohitaji iko ndani yako. Anayekupata Yesu amepata yote. Tafuteni kwanza ufalme wa Mungu, hayo mengine yote mtazidishiwa. Tafuteni kwanza ufalme wa Mungu, hayo mengine yote mtazidishiwa. Yahweh, uliniumba nikuabudu, ili nikuabudu, ili nikuabudu. Yahweh, uliniumba nikuishie, ili nikuimbie, ili nikutumikie. Sina shaka nikiwa nawe, tunajua niko na yote. Sina shaka nikiwa nawe, oh Yesu. Sina shaka nikiwa nawe, tunajua nimelindwa. Sina shaka nikiwa nawe, oh Yesu. Sina shaka nikiwa nawe, tunajua niko huru. Sina shaka nikiwa nawe, oh Yesu. Sina shaka nikiwa nawe, tunajua niko na yote. Sina shaka kamwe. Yahweh, uliniumba nikuabudu, ili nikuabudu, ili nikuabudu. Yahweh, uliniumba nikuishie, ili nikuimbie, ili nikutumikie.
Umetuanzia na upako mzito sana.
Yes, lazima,
sindio?
yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're looking so amazing.
Amen. I thank God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember we are live on YouTube at E_Square TV, and of course, men on Facebook at Eastlands Expression, and also on Instagram at E_squared KE. Amukiandika Eastlands Expression utatupata.
Yes.
Sylvia AKOTH.
Yes.
Wacha turudi back kidogo pale.
Yes.
Who is Sylvia AKOTH?
Sylvia AKOTH is a worship leader.
Yeah.
Is a musician. Is a BGV, nafanyanga professional backup.
Yeah.
I also teach vocals. I teach musicians. I teach worshipers in terms of gospel ministry. And I mentor so many. Yes. And I'm a mother, I'm a wife.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Ama PK, mimi ni mtoto wa pasta.
Pasta. Kabla tufike kwa hizo professionalism zote zenye unafanya.
Yes.
Tell us about your background kidogo tu.
Background in terms of music.
In terms of your life kidogo kabla tufike kwa muziki pale.
Mimi nimelelewa church since my childhood life.
Okay.
All the way to high school, all the way to college. So my life has not been really challenging in terms of the way I run my life. But I've been singing in clubs once. I've entertained people in clubs.
Singing in clubs?
Yes, I've done that. So that is now where my journey in terms of hardship and struggles in terms of music career, because I took music as a career, nikaenda shule. So yeah, that is where I landed, and it's been a challenge, of course, because everyone, as a musician, you always want to thrive in music, and you always want to find a way you can just get out there and be known, maybe. Yeah, do something that will profit your life in terms of music. Yeah.
Sikuwa nataka tufike kwa muziki sana, lakini
basically that is my life. That is my life. That is my life has been music all the way.
Okay.
All the way. Okay. Though there's a time I was doing sports, mini volleyballer. So nikacheza, but music took it. So I did, after high school, I went to do music.
Okay. So when did you start your music?
Starting my music, I started when nilimaliza high school.
High school sasa tumesomea high school wapi?
Unataka nikwambie kwenye nimesomea? Okay, nimeenda Naivasha. Naivasha Girls. Nikatoka Naivasha Girls nikaingia high school. I was so musical that I couldn't have any other option, because I knew that is where I'll find my passion. That is where I'll prosper in. So I gave it all. Nikaingia muziki.
Tell us about those challenges za muziki ukianza.
Challenges ni mingi sana. Nikimaliza career ya kusomea muziki. So challenges comes in where you now want to benefit from what you've learned. You now want to do your practicals and see what this thing can give you. So that is how I found myself in the club now, doing, singing and doing the karaoke, doing those naitwanga cocktail events, nini. Yeah.
So haikuwa ati gospel, ilikuwa like pure gospel?
Not even gospel. I wasn't even doing gospel. Nilikuwa naimba hizi nyimbo. Yes, secular. I was singing, entertaining people, and man, it had good money. Kulikuwa na pesa mzuri.
For real?
Yes. So I saw ndio njia I can do this. Yes. So I started feeling nice, getting money and going places, having to travel, do all those things, and it came a point whereby now the ministry in me started showing up when I started getting frustrations in the place of work. Yes.
Frustration kama gani?
As a lady, you get so many watu wanakukatia,
wale wanakukatia.
The manager is here, everyone is all over you, and you're like, man, isio kitu nilikuwa nataka. Mimi nilikuwa nataka tu kufanya job. So I just got frustrations, and I was like, no, I don't think I'm ready for this. Because there's this saying that says, when you kama umeamua kuingia, ingia kabisa.
Umeshaingia.
Kama yes. Kama unaamua ni God. Hakunanga 50-50. So kama umeamua kufanya historia club, ifanye. I mean, you're there, you cannot say, please don't touch me. Si uko hapo. Yes, how can you say don't touch me?
Na wanakuona
yes,
na
na
uko
uko
hapo.
hapo. Like everyone else is doing it. So it really gave me, nikakuwa na stress, nashindwa hii kitu nitafanyaje. Though yes, you need the money, but it's like you have to compromise so many things. So nikasema, manze. So I just went and I you know, my mom, as much as she's a pastor, she also gives me the right to decide what I want with my life. At the end of the day, she knows what I'm doing is wrong, but she'll just leave me to do it. So ndio nimrudie nimwambie, mom, hii kitu aiendelee vizuri. So she advised me, and one day I just woke up and I said, I'm not going.
So that means your mom knew what you're doing?
Yes. You know, as a supportive mom, she couldn't tell me at usiende, but your heart is there. Anyway. So, kama utaenda kwa sababu wako kuambia, you'll still find another way and you'll find yourself there. So, she just left me to do. And this one is a message that so many men of God are going through. And sometimes it is just God who can come into that situation. So you cannot really put your strength into that. So she left me, and one night I just decided, no, I'm not going. Nikasema hivyo na hivyo ndivyo hiyo story ilidai.
Ilikufia hapo.
Ilikufia hapo.
For how long were you doing?
I did that for around 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years?
Yes. 2 to 3 years.
Na naingiza do, unatembea?
Pesa my friends, pesa iko.
But kila mtu anatafuta do, mbona?
You know, there's a place whereby money cannot satisfy. And that is the peace of God. The Bible says that it surpasses all human understanding. Na kuna place ndani yetu yenye Mungu mwenyewe anaweza feel. Hata pesa yenyewe haezi feel. There's a void yenye ndani yetu ni Mungu mwenyewe amejicreatea that he himself can feel. No money, no pleasure, ease of resort, haziwezi feel. So there was that thing I was looking for. And when I left there was a peace in me that I just couldn't explain. So nikasema, I think this peace, kukuwa na hii amani, is better than having this money. So I just tried to come back and try to serve God in church and all that. And that is how I just came up. And things just started happening. I found myself in studio, recording. Yeah, and my journey started from there.
So at that night, that is the point, ulisema sasa kuanzia leo nimeacha na naenda kuokoka?
Yes. Hata si kuokoka, I just rededicated my life. Because I was born again in high school. I used to pray, see you nini. But no, the fact that I had to survive, I had to do this thing out there, nikasema, no. I just have to survive. But no, on this other side, I just had to make a decision. Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
It's a very tough decision saa zingine
Yes, you have to make that decision like critically. When you realize that this is what God wants you to do, you don't compromise. Kwa sababu unajua hii pesa unapata, yes, it can sustain you, but it cannot take you to your destiny.
True.
Yes, there's that thing that will take you to that place that God has designed you to be, which is not money. It is you following what God has called you to do. And that is what I realized.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how are you right now that you are so much into ministry? How are you feeling right now?
Wow. I really can't explain it in one sentence. But God has really, really been faithful. The places I never knew, maybe nitafika. But through the grace of God and just obeying God and being under a strong foundation, I think it has helped me to grow and helped me to know what I need to do at a certain point in time. So I think pia take through how I write my songs, how I compose, how I do ministry and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, because there's a lot that we put in as musicians, especially gospel ministers, that is not just singing. There's a lot you put in prayer. There's a lot you put in having to read the word of God and do research, because it does not come. Ndio niimbe ni kuabudu. I had to really know what God wants. Yes. And he told me that seek ye first the kingdom of God. And the rest of the things
shall be.
Yes, zita follow. So yeah, that is how I've thrived all the way, just by being in God's presence. And because hizi songs zenye napata ndio zinanifungulia milango. I just don't go by myself. I'm guided by God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. And right now you are leading young people.
Yes.
How is it working with young people? Wanakuwaga na mambo mingi sana.
It is not easy, though. Like I just said, si mimi huwa ninawaambia my knowledge. Because experience yangu kuna mahali nafikanga mwisho. Juu kile kenye ume-experience, si kitu mimi nime-experience. So but I normally ask God, niambie kitu nitaambia hao vijana. And the only thing I get is to tell them that kila mtu ako na lane yake. Kila mtu kuna ile kitu God amekuitia ufanye kwa hii life. Sio sisi wote tumeitwa tukue masters. Sio sisi wote tumeitwa to shine. Kuna wale watu God amecall. So kama Mungu amekuita, kuna song unaweza imba ibariki mse na imchallenge na ichange maisha yake. Do you know that your song has done its purpose? Maybe your song yako ilikuwa tu iguze mtu mmoja na huyo mtu mmoja okoke. So sometimes we normally go through a lot of stress, kutafuta sijui fame, kutafuta nini. But the moment you realize your purpose in life, you'll get that peace that you'll not be singing for a certain gain. You'll be singing to glorify God. And through glorifying God, that is when all these things zinakam. Juu mimi bede sikujui. I didn't know where I was coming, but because you guys have listened to that music and it has blessed you, that is why you gave me this platform. So I normally tell young people that the moment you realize your calling, you realize mimi ni wa vijana, mimi ni mse wa kurich vijana, and you stick to that and you stick to your point, your theme, everything, you'll just get there. It doesn't matter how long, you will get there. But have that peace, have the peace of mind within you. I mean, life is so hard that you cannot juggle all these things together.
True.
You just have to take one thing at a time. So hizi vitu zingine, pressure nini, zinakam, but sio kitu Mungu ametuitia. Unaweza shikwa na pressure until you get out of what God has called you to do. Kwa sababu hii pressure yote, mimi nimepitia under pressure. Si ati, because it's nature, hakuna mtu atakangi kuinuka na kukua pale juu.
Kila mtu anataka.
Yes, it is the nature that is in us. But it takes a lot for you to realize that song yangu imebariki mse. I think I'm satisfied. Wow. It takes a lot. But you have to get a place you will reach at that point. That song yangu bado haijafika, yes, but itafika. Kazi yangu haijafika, but itafika.
Amen.
So leo isipofika, it doesn't mean that your destiny is shut off. You're still in that way, in that lane. So yeah.
Now that you're working with young people,
yes.
Wase wa young ndio bado nawafundisha kuimba hizo mziki?
Ndio bado nawa take through worship ministry, vocals, and just basically songwriting.
Nice.
Yeah, songwriting, because una realize many have ideas, many have the calling, but hawajui how to go about it.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Unapata mtu anayes akona idea ya song, it's so powerful, but the way they structure it is not really good, as in to reach people. So you really have to take them through and tell them, this is what you should do. This is what you should start with as you grow. Yeah, because there's a place you grow from. Yes, so I normally take them through that. And I think God amenipatia hiyo neema. Yes.
Wow. Wow. kabla tumalize tucheze hiyo ngoma yako ya mwisho, there is someone who's watching you today. Na umesema hiyo story yako ya club, and maybe yako in the same situation.
Yes.
Pia maybe ana go through the same situation. Unaweza mwambia nini through that camera?
All right. I'll say, wewe mwenye unanisikiza, maybe you're in this situation I was in, is that God has a very good plan for you. And he says in the Bible, the book of Jeremiah, that he has good plans not to destroy us, plans to give us a hope and a future. Yes. So a hope and a future is in that manner whereby you have to stick to that purpose. You have to stick to that which God has called you for. So usitetemeshwe na maybe what is trending, what everyone is doing. Mungu anaweza kuwa maybe aja kukall kwa ile kitu yenye kila mtu anafanya. Mi husema even my dressing, even the way I do my things, I'm always guided. So don't do everything because everyone is doing it. Do what God is telling you to do, or what you're convicted to do, and what you think is right for you at this moment. Okay, feel something is not really good and you're still pushing at it, man, you will end up in distraction. You'll end up maybe stressed. You'll end up frustrated. Yeah, so sometimes it is better to spare yourself even a moment, even a week, even just take a break or something and just reflect on what you really want to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kabla utupatie shout out.
Yes.
Pia platform zako za mtandao.
Yes.
Kuna wale wanalia hapa kwa platform yetu.
Okay.
Remember we are live. Remember we are live on YouTube at E_Square TV. And also on Facebook at Eastlands Expression. Also on Instagram at E_Squared KE. So we are live on YouTube. Wacha nisome hizi comments za YouTube.
Okay.
Tuko na Caroline Atieno ametuma shout out ya moto hapo hivyo, anasema kudos kwa ile kitu unafanya.
Amen.
Big up manze Caro. Tuko na Josephine si host naye hapa lakini alichukua off kidogo. Ataingia next week. Ameinua mkono anasema hiyo wimbo imemfikia katika jina la Yesu.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
We have Christ Soldier. Anasema awesome, I'm loving the show big time. Big up to Dilex on the keys, na the band and the entire Black Boy family. Thank you so much. Brother, we love you and we care about you. Unajua lazima upende watu.
Yes, lazima. Hiyo ni muhimu sana.
Lazima upende watu. Josephine anasema yes, tumekumiss bana kwenye show. Thank you so much Josephine. Tuko na Ian Josh amesema Sylvia ameinua mikono yani.
Amen.
Kwa jambo ambalo unafanya.
Amen.
Wow, nikisonga hapo tuko na Caroline anasema she got a killer voice. Do you believe so?
I don't know if it's a killer. But I give life. I don't kill. Yeah.
Wow. So tafadhali, her voice is not a killer.
Yes. Kuna zile zina kill life. By the way, yeah.
You give life. Wow, amazing. Tuko na Chelsea anasema her voice is angelic. Hey, English hapa kidogo inataka kunipeleka coast. Angelic, I'm loving the show. Tune in hapa Tibanduki. Asante sana manze. Thank you so much. What do you have to say to your fans? Kwenye hii camera.
Okay. My fans, I'll just say that just keep holding on there. There's so many things that are coming on the way. So much stuffs. Wow. You can go to my handles on Facebook, Sylvia AKOTH, YouTube, Sylvia AKOTH, Instagram, AKOTH Sylvia. Yeah, there's so many things that are coming and unajua hii mwaka hatuhesabu.
Pia wewe
hesabu ile ingine.
Pia wewe hesabu hii.
Actually imeisha. Hata wewe si unaona tu imeisha.
Unajua nilikuwa nafikiria mimi peke yangu ndo sijahesabu. We are so many.
Actually, yeah. Bible nasema zile miaka zililiwa na nzige, God atarudisha. So hiyo ni next year.
Next year. Itarudishwa mara 3.
Yes, ndio hiyo sasa.
Amazing.
My fans, tulieni tu hapo.
Wow,
great things are coming.
I'm loving this show because I'm trying to preach even to young
Hallelujah. Leo umekuwa pastor leo.
people. Hii ngoma unaenda kutuperformia next.
Yes.
Tuguzie tu kidogo about it.
Niguze kwa wimbo ama niguze kwa historia yake?
Kwa story yake tu kidogo.
Oh, all right. Story ya hii song ni, it came from a very deep revelation in terms of what is happening around us. And I was, every time ninge watch news, nilikuwa najikuta natoa machozi. Nalia cause nashindwa, how comes all these things can happen? Na tuko na Mungu, na tuko na God. So God reminded me that he said these things will happen. And when we see these things happening, we know that he's just about to come. Hakutuambia time, but alituambia, when you see such, just know that I'm coming. So it dawned on me that, so God, you're about to come. So am I in the right position? Will you get me standing? Juu unapata stories za my pastors, the people you think will give you hope, the people you think will shed light on you, they are the people now you can't even confide in them because of what you're seeing, because of what vitu zina happen, especially in the church, especially the place unafikiria sa utaenda upate hope, hakuna hope. So I was like, no, God, I need to stand.
Wow.
Juu unapata vitu zingine hata wezi na kukujia that you can't explain. So the generation, the times we are living in, inabidi tu tuambie Mungu, God, liwe liwalo, mimi nataka nisimame. Nataka nisimame. So that when you come, isikwe tu nilikuwa naimba. You know, I just want to be among those people. So I was just telling God, help me to stand. Nisaidie nisimame. Because it is not by power. We sio kwa nguvu zako. Kuna mtu nilikuwa naambia mahali like, even the angels in heaven, wao wanashtuka venye sisi tunaweza survive kwa hii dunia. With all this evil, stress, vitu, how can we stand? Yani, you know, wanaonanga sisi ni watu wa nguvu sana. If we can manage to withhold all these things, na bado tumesimama. So I was just telling God, nisaidie nisimame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Yani.
Yes.
Na uendelee kutoa mziki, uendelee kuteach vijana pale mziki na kuwa encourage.
Amen.
Tunashukuru sana, si ndio?
Yes.
Siwache sasa ni kuache upige ile nyimbo. Kiswahili ni titiza pale kidogo. Lakini lazima tusukumane pale.
It is well. Yeah.
Shukran kabisa.
Asante.
Utakaposhuka wana wa Mungu, je, nitakuwa bado nimesimama? Utakaposhuka sitaogopa, je, nitakuwa bado nimesimama? Utakaposhuka mwana wa Mungu, je, nitakuwa bado nimesimama? Utakaposhuka sitaogopa, je, nitakuwa bado nimesimama? Nisimame, nisaidie nisimame, nisimame, nisaidie nisimame. Yanayofanyika ni mengi, yanayotendeka ni mengi, je, tutakuwa bado tumesimama? Yanayofanyika nisimame. Heri nikae bila kusonga kuliko nisonge bila uwepo wako, kitu cha dhamana. Heri nikae bila kuenda kuliko niende bila uwepo wako, kitu cha dhamana. Heri nikae bila kushinda kuliko nishinde bila uwepo wako, kitu cha dhamana.
So we have feedbacks from our page in Facebook,
Yes.
Islam Expressions. Caroline Sema Sylvia is amazing. And then there's emoji, the fire emoji. It's a blessing to many. And then Pinches anasema ko tuned in and loving the show. Thank you, Pinches. And then we have Shaz Khalifa anasema amazing voice, Sylvia. Loving the show from H-Town. And reaping the Atemo family. Thank you, Shaz. And then we have Carol anasema, I'm tuned in. The rapper is an OG personality. Big up. Thank you, Carol. Such an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Continue with the good work you're doing.
Amen.
Blessing so many souls.
Amen.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. So right about now, let's take a break from our music entertainment, and let's dive in another conversation. So as you know, today, this month we are celebrating diabetics people, and it's an awareness that we're making and campaigns about diabetics. We have an analyst who will be telling us more about diabetics and everything that entails about diabetics. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, allow me invite John. Karibu John.
Asante sana.
So right about now, we want to have a discussion about diabetics. And before we dive into that, we'd want to know who John is.
Thank you very much. My name is John MWENDWA. I'm a nurse by profession. I'm an alumni of the University of Nairobi. And currently I just did my internship. I was doing my internship in the Defense Forces Memorial Hospital. So that's me. I'm a nurse.
Okay, tumia mic sauti, tunataka kusikia sauti yako. The mic, like, yeah.
So, I'm clear now.
Yeah.
My name is John MWENDWA. I'm a nurse by profession. I was in the University of Nairobi, and I just did my internship at the Defense Forces Memorial Hospital. So currently, I'm a freelancer currently, but still a nurse.
Okay. So to pay. So that was a communication from behind the scenes. So we would want to know a little background, a brief background about you, like ulifika aje, kukuwa nas and all that. Tupe hiyo journey kidogo.
Mm, uh, I think my journey becoming a nurse has been amazing. I don't know how I got there, but we have a family background of my father is a dentist by profession. So you find that that period after your KCSE, there's that really family pressure that we want you to be a nurse,
Yeah.
and or we want you to go to the medical field.
Yeah.
And so you find there's a lot of confusion, especially you from the Form 4.
Mm.
You don't know where you are
Yeah.
going. So you just take any advice you get from your friends, your family. So that's how I got up to nursing. But from there, I think they dread my passion from far, because I don't regret getting to nursing, because the skills which I've acquired through the school and through the 1 year internship are amazing, and I feel proud of what I'm doing in nursing.
Nice. So this month tuna celebrate watu wako na diabetics, and people are making awareness and wanafanya campaign about diabetics. We want to know what diabetics is.
So I think the slogan in kwa mtaa ni diabetes ni ugonjwa ya sukari.
Yeah.
And some bits, that is it. Diabetes is whereby you have uncontrolled, your body is unable to control the blood sugar, the sugar which is in your bloodstream, or to use it up, because for one reason or the other, your body cells have had enough of sugar, so the remainder is just like, for lack of better word, loitering in your blood system.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when your body is not able to produce insulin, that is right.
Yeah.
So that the sugar is used up, you get diabetics.
Yeah. You find that once you eat your meal, it is broken down to glucose, especially the carbohydrates. And then after that, for that glucose to be used up, because just like the matatus use the fuel, our body fuel is glucose, which you get from our carbohydrates, and also basically carbohydrates. So for that sugar to be used up in the body, we require the insulin to break it down to form that the cells can use it up to produce now energy that keeps you going in your daily activities, in whatever you are doing. So you require that. So that insulin is the just hormone that controls your blood sugar to be used up in your cells. Yeah.
So how would you know you are diabetic?
Okay. We have early signs of diabetes. We call them 3 Ps. That is polyuria. I'll explain. Polyuria, polyphagia, and polydipsia. Those are the 3 Ps. The key diagnostics that you may get an hint that you are diabetic. For polyphagia, you get to eat more. You are like constantly angry.
Unakula tu like in
Unakula
the
tu.
morning, hapo katikati,
Yeah.
lunch.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then from that, you have polyuria, that is you urinate a lot, and polyuria, polydipsia, and
Yeah, as in, so how frequent do you urinate? Not just kuna watu wenye maybe they take a lot of water, they take a lot of drinks during the day. So utata differentiate aje the frequent urination.
I think the frequency of urination, you'll differentiate it by, you have not taken a lot of water that can trigger that frequency urination, but just if you take water, there's that normal regime that you take water. So, but you find that you are frequenting the washrooms more than normal without any external influence. Yeah.
Let's, so apart from easy signs, umetuambia the 3 signs, gani ni more easy for any layman just to note that I'm not okay, that I should just go to hospital because sisikii vizuri, like just to know that you are diabetic ama umeanza kukuwa na hiyo gonjwa?
I think the 3 signs are called 3 cardinal signs. So the 3 signs occur together. There's none which comes earlier than the other. They'll occur simultaneously. So you find that they will just basically they'll start being manifesting simultaneously. Yeah.
I'd want to know, everyone ukiuliza mtu what diabetes is, atakwambia ni ugonjwa wa sukari. The first thing, like everyone knows that. Do you think consuming a lot of sugar, like when mtu anakunywa chai, you would say in your tea, utaweka pengine 2 spoons. Mimi na feel comfortable nikiweka 4. So is that consuming a lot of sugar, or in anything, in any of your drinks or even cakes and biscuits, does it cause diabetes?
That is a good question. Actually, diabetes is a lifestyle disease. That means how you live, what you eat, your activity level is a contributing factor to diabetes. Like for instance, what you are talking about, consuming a lot of sugar, like the soft drinks, the cakes, a lot of sugar in the tea. These are basically the contributing factors, because you are giving your body more than it requires.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how should we control? We should just naturally kuwa too self-disciplined.
Yeah.
Unasema to me, I'll take pengine 1.5, like in the, okay. So you've answered the question that so many people doubt that's in later diabetes. So which kind of test do people get in facilities, medical facilities? Which kind of test, apart from your blood sugars? Is there any other test that people, like, you would know you're diabetic?
Basically, we do the blood sugar tests.
Mm-hmm.
That is the standard measurement that you'll get to know that somebody is diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
The other test, which is done to people who already are diabetic, to see the damage the sugar is causing to their body. But you find that because the sugar is so much free in the blood, it accumulates and piles up in your blood cells. So there's a test which is done to determine like what damage has that sugar done in your blood system. But basically, for diagnosis, you do the blood sugar.
So if you do the blood sugar, like, immediately, and say, for example, you found me with diabetes, what is the immediate thing you start, like, advise the patient to do? What do they go through? We want to, like, know that journey.
Basically, diabetes is a lifelong disease. So once you are diagnosed with diabetes, you can only control it. You cannot do, it cannot be cured. You only just control it. So one way of controlling your diabetes is just your lifestyle, your diet, exercising, ensuring that your body weight is within normal. And there's a test which
within
is
normal body weight.
yeah. So
we want to know.
Your body weight varies according to your height. There is that we call body mass index that we do. Your height and your weight and height, and then some calculation there. We get your that is called body mass index. That is what tells you what is your upper hand in terms of weight and your lower up.
Would you, unaweza angalia mtu hivi ujue where you're not living healthy, you should do this and that and that? Can you? No. You can't assume.
Somehow and somehow not.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's dive back. So, like you were saying, the first journey, like, leo umenipata niko na diabetes, you said the first thing you would not cure, you'll not cure it, you'll just control it, and then
So the first thing is counseling. I'll counsel you to ensure that you understand diabetes is a lifelong disease and it requires a modification in your lifestyle. And whatever you are taking, your exercise level should go up if maybe you are living sedentary lifestyle. And also from there's regimen that our consultants will advise you which regimens best fits you for the management of diabetes.
do food also change, like a fact, like they go back to specific foods?
Yeah, sure. Foods is one of the things that you have to change. You avoid taking a lot of carbohydrates. That is bread, especially white bread, ugali. You go to like the traditional ones,
The brown ones.
bread, brown ugali, and also you take it controlled. You don't take so much of the carbohydrate that the ugali. You take control carbs in your diet and increase more of the vegetables and vegetables and fruits. But basically the carbs you have to go because the carbs they basically give you sugar.
So apart from controlling the food and the lifestyle and the exercise, is there a strict medication wanapewa?
Yeah, that is the regimen after visiting your doctor or the consultant. There are specific medication. We have the insulin. We have insulin that is injectable.
Yeah, that is what everyone knows. Like they're using insulin on a inject. Is there any like tablets or?
The other medication you take orally, tabs. We have the.
But if they take tablets and injections, so would we categorize diabetes in any category? Because we just know that diabetes is diabetes. Is there any levels of diabetes? Just the same way we have hizi ugonjwa zingine like HIV and AIDS, there's levels. Is there any levels for diabetes? Like if a person has diabetes, kuna variety of it?
I would say types of diabetes. We have 3 types of diabetes. You have type 1 diabetes, type 2, and gestational diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is caused by a malfunction in your genetics, where your immunity attacks the receptors where the insulin bind for it to metabolize or to use up the sugar in your bloodstream. That is, once the receptors they are attacked, they are destroyed, so you don't have enough receptors to adequately bind insulin, which will use up the sugar in the bloodstream. So that causes the sugar to start accumulating in the bloodstream. And that is autoimmunity. Is just basically the immunity attacking it
naturally.
Yeah,
like
naturally.
It just happens to you without your control.
Yeah, but you find sometimes it's linked to your family
or inherited.
Yeah, inherited.
Okay, so we can say someone can inherit diabetics, like diabetes from your parents or your grandparents. So is it in a lineup, like from my mom to the daughter, or it skips like from the grandmother and then my mom does not have, then me, I have it?
The likelihood that one of your family members, especially your dad, your mom has, for you to have it is so much likely to one of your, not all the siblings, but one of the siblings or one of the children of that family may have diabetes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So diabetes 2.
Diabetes 2, the first one was autoimmunity. The second one is also genetically linked. Also, it follows the family. That one, for diabetes 1, is manifests early in children and early in young people. But for diabetes 2, find that it takes a while. It manifests in
like
adults.
In adulthood.
Adults, yeah. So
still genetically.
Yeah.
Okay, and the third one?
That one was gestational diabetes. This one is gets pregnant mothers. for pregnant mothers, not all, but the risk factors which can contribute to this is that if you are overweight and you get pregnant, there's likelihood that you'll get gestational diabetes. That is just that within that period of your pregnancy.
Mhm.
Your blood sugar shoots up because of, during pregnancy there's a lot of metabolic changes
Yeah.
in your body, so that's one can trigger you to get gestational diabetes.
Is it safe when a pregnant woman is diagnosed with diabetes? Is it safe, like healthy wise?
Once they are diagnosed with diabetes and you determine that it's not it's just occurred due to pregnancy, you'll also be put to management during your antenatal clinics. Those are the clinics you attend when you are having your pregnancy, and there's that follow-up they do for you and close monitoring. And towards your delivery, you'll be told to frequently visit the clinic, because at that time also the body, there's a super metabolic state for the body at that time, because now you are nearing to delivering your baby.
So I'd want to really understand what really happens to people with diabetes, especially when they get some cuts and wounds. Like I have seen someone with diabetes, and it's not easy. Like it takes a toll on them. I'd want to know what really happens when you get a wound. If they get injured, how do they curb it?
For on a diabetic and you get a wound, it becomes difficult to manage the wound, simply because you have a lot of sugar which is circulating in your blood. So once you get the wound, like the sugar is deposited in the wound, and you find that the sugar is also like food for the parasite, the bacteria. They thrive more in where we have sugar. So you find that wound, if not controlled under specialized care, you'll have it can go even to amputation. It can even
The best way to deal with such worst cases, they amputate you so
Yeah.
that the infection is spread.
Yeah, it's spread.
That is very serious.
Yeah, because that sugar accumulates there and like it attracts the bacteria. The food is like basically the same way. If you don't brush your teeth, the bacteria will build up, and then
it feels comfortable in the air.
So that environment, a lot of sugar is deposited there. The bacteria thrive there. So it requires a lot of close monitoring for that wound and management, and especially from a specialist. Actually, we have a specialist in wound care. People are specializing for that, basically because these wounds, especially the diabetic wounds, you need to be in the hospital settings and close. And I think the cases which I've seen, we have to manage you in the hospital and not until the wound heals, because once we let you to the community and we have the home-based care, but we find sometimes it's more better to be managed in the hospital when we have the wound, to avoid that extremes of going to amputation.
So what is the worst case where even people lose their lives? What really happened? Because you cannot heal diabetes and you just control it. What happens to that last stage that mtu anaweza lose maisha yake?
For those who are diabetic, you are given a regimen, that is what medication you are going to take and at what interval. But you find that some people, I think there is a gap in the counseling, or people are ignorant. You find sometimes they don't adhere to the medication. So what we have diabetic crisis, whereby your sugars are so high in the bloodstream. Like the normal blood sugar is between 3.5 to 5.5 millimoles per liter. But you find those people, their sugar is 20 millimoles per sugar. That time you find you have diabetic crisis, because now you have a lot of sugar in the blood system. Your system can even shunt.
So if they don't take in instructions or regulations in daktari amepea mtu, ni hivyo.
Yeah.
So if is diabetes inaweza kupea risks to get any other diseases, like any other ugonjwa in your system, like is it inachangia kupata ugonjwa zingine?
Diabetes, like currently is when you have diabetes and maybe you happen to get coronavirus, the severity of coronavirus will be more for those who have diabetes than those who don't have diabetes. Yeah.
So inaweza, like if you, like the example that you've used, mtu ako na coronavirus, amepata ako na diabetes na apate coronavirus, it is worse in that, in his or her case, than just anyone who has diabetes na hajapata any other.
Yeah.
Okay, there are some feedbacks from our channel in YouTube. Shaz is asking, are the youths really safe from diabetes given the type of lifestyle most of them live, drinking and smoking?
As I said, diabetes is lifestyle, and you find that drinking, the alcohol is made from barley, so it has a lot of calories, which also distort your metabolic state of the body. So you might find that your body is you are giving your body so many calories, even from the alcohol, that it doesn't need. Calories are those nutrients you get from the food. So basically, through alcohol, you can get a lot of sugar accumulating in your body, and also that can lead to diabetes. And as I said earlier, you find that the lifestyle we youth are taking, we like fries, we like junk
Chicken,
food.
broiler,
Yeah,
KFC.
yeah, those junk food. We find that they are also loaded, and the sugar and the soda, they are loaded with a lot of.
Even soda.
Yeah, soda is like 6 teaspoons in that one bottle. So you find that you are taking a lot of sugar, which will your body does not need all that sugar. So basically, it just starts distorting your body metabolism. Your body is not able to use all that sugar, so the rest just starts circulating in your body. Yeah, but maybe if we change and we do exercise, exercise now leads to the user stimulate the cells to basically use that energy to fuel that. Like if you are playing, you need that energy to keep going. So once you exercise, that sugar is like used up in the body. Yeah.
Okay. Chelsea is asking, how often should I test my blood sugar, and what should I do if it's too high or low?
How frequent they should test their
blood sugar, and what should I do if it's high or low?
Once you pass through along an hospital, you can get to check blood sugar. I think there's no standard frequency on how you are going to test your sugar, not unless you are diabetic, where we advise them to measure their blood sugar daily to monitor their progress, especially early in the morning, because that is when you have not eaten the whole night. So that one will give you an accurate figure of the state of how much sugar is excess in your bloodstream.
Anyone should do that, or just people with diabetes?
Those with diabetes, but okay. For those who don't have, there's no standard regimen of when should you, how frequently should you measure. In case your blood sugar is low, you take sugar, that is when now we can take sugary food like soda. In hospital setting, we have what we call glucose 50% is a highly concentrated glucose solution that is like to jumpstart you, because once your blood sugar is so low, you can also go to coma because you don't have the energy. The body doesn't have the energy. Basically, the brain only uses the sugar, glucose in our system to function. So energy. If there's no energy, glucose, your brain, if your sugar is high, it's advisable you go to an hospital and then get advice from there. Yeah.
Okay. So generally, as we celebrate people with diabetes and we are doing this awareness this month, how would you advise people, especially the youth? We are targeting the youths because our parents wanajua their time walikuwa na live a good lifestyle, walikuwa na eat very natural foods. So how would you advise our youth to just stay healthy?
My advice to youth is to be active. That is to engage in something. If are able to engage in a sport, well and better. Even a simple like just walking around your estates, riding a bicycle around is nice because it will like help you exercise just in your comfort and avoid this sedentary lifestyle so much. Even if you have to watch TV, limit. If you have to stay at home, at least get to walk.
Just put your body into
To
move.
something.
Yeah.
That is one. And two, I advise them to have discipline, especially when it comes to nutrition. Let's avoid too much sugar, like soda. And I see some people can even take like 4 bottles of sugar of soda in a day. So limit your sugar intake, especially from these soft drinks. They are just sugar laden. They don't have the nutritional value with them. It's just like sugar.
Or preferably just take natural juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural juice. And also take a limited amount of carbohydrates, especially ugali, because it's the
That is so hard.
yeah, I know, but with time if you are taking half plate of ugali, reduce kidogo. Yeah, don't just reduce drastically because reduce kumoja kesho useme hapana, huyu alitudanganya. Just reduce pole. Control your carbohydrate, that is chips, that is ugali, that is your white bread. Yeah, nutritionally. Then also we have like I was telling you, the BMI, the body mass index. We have those BMI weight everywhere. I think in town when you walk in every street, just get to know your weight, height, and they'll calculate you the body mass index to see whether your weight is in control. But I think when you apply the first and the second advice I told them, the weight won't go beyond. Okay, you won't have overweight, which is a contributing factor to diabetes also. Yeah.
Just a quick one. This corona time, what initiatives are medics and nurses doing outside here, especially this month, as we are doing diabetes awareness? What are some of the initiatives?
We have, like, I will talk from the side of nurses because I'm one. We are doing community sensitizations especially to those people who are living in the slum areas and even the marginalized areas back in the mashinani. We tell them what corona is, what it entails, how to prevent it through basically hand washes, sanitizers, and also like what I've told you that these lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension may contribute, once you get it, may contribute to the disease process of corona being worse. That's why you find some people are being rushed to hospital, others maybe you have had corona, but because your body is strong, it's able to fight off the coronavirus. So we are doing sensitization to the communities about coronavirus.
Okay, thank you so much. At least to enlighten about diabetes, and I think some lifestyles zingine za watu zitaanza kuchange from today.
I hope so.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for the conversation. Wow, that was amazing. At least to get to know what diabetes is. And my youth, tumesikia my youth, tuache this lifestyle, tupunguze kupari, tupunguze consumption of alcohol, na pia to try so much to exercise wherever you are at home, you have a free time, run, kimbia kidogo, endesha baiskeli hapa kule. And then we continue making this awareness corona, diabetics and corona. So you can imagine this time of corona, mtu mwenye ako na diabetes apate corona, it's worse, it's terrifying. So let's just take care and tuendelee kunani awareness, tuendelee kuambia watu about diabetes and celebrate them as good as you can. Right about now, we are taking a music break tupumue kidogo from a conversation to entertain ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me introduce Julie Brenda. Julie Brenda, umekaribishwa. The stage is all yours. To pay a break kidogo from the information tumepewa it is, and then we get back.
Sawa sawa. Left me all alone, all by myself. Now I know what to do, don't even know where I gotta go. I thought it would be nice to do something for myself. Not doing what I've always done, can you take a look at me now? I was broken, I was hurt. Now you got me looking for a start. I was broken, I was hurt. Now you got me looking for a start. La 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 la. Got me looking for a start. La 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 la. Okay, listen. Nilikupenda, nikasurrender. Gave you all my love, baby, ukanitenda. Nilikupenda, nikasurrender. Gave you all my love, baby, ukanitenda. I was a sugar, you were my tea, baby. You let go of we could be, boy, don't you worry about the thing. You are a slave, but find me again. I was a sugar, you were my tea, baby. You let go of we could be, boy, don't you worry about that thing. I was broken, I was high. They got me looking for a star. Oh, I was broken, I was high. Now you got me looking for a star. La 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 la. Got me looking for a star. La 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 la. Got me looking for a star. Got me looking for a star. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Got me looking for a star.
One more time.
La
got an amazing voice.
Oh, thank you.
Ai, ai, ai. Sasa sijui tuanze na sauti ama wewe. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on YouTube at E_Square TV, and of course, man, we are live on Facebook at Eastlands Expression, and also we are live on Instagram at E_Squared KE. But if you write Eastlands Expression, utatupata hapo. Brenda,
Yes.
good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Wow, wow, wow. First thing first, you have an amazing voice. Wacha nirudie tena.
Santi.
Who is Brenda?
Well, Julie Brenda.
Julie
is-
Brenda, actually, yeah.
Yes. Julie Brenda is an artist, a singer-songwriter.
Mm.
She's an actor.
Mm.
She's a model. She does a lot of things. A lot of things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kabla tufike kwa hizo a lot of things.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your background kidogo tu.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
the last born.
Third born.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Tuko 3 ladies, my mom and dad. Tuko salama si wote.
Mm.
And nashukuru Mungu.
3 ladies.
3 ladies.
Okay. Tell us about venye uligrow kidogo hadi.
Well, tuligrow vizuri sana. Siwezi complain. My dad was financially able to support us si wote.
Okay.
So tuliishi. Siwezi sema without struggles, but tuligrow tu poa. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good.
Yeah.
Can you share with us about those struggles kidogo tu?
Struggles zile tulipitia, maybe naweza sema ni mimi personally, but
Oh.
I think nilizi realize ilikuwa struggle when I grew up, vile niko, ndio realize okay, nikiwa mtoi,
Yeah.
some things were not right, nini. Yeah.
Hizo zilikuwa vitu kaa gani?
Kama maybe emotional damage, naweza sema. When I was younger, my mom used to beat us, but you knew no more. Tap. But sometimes ilikuwa ile when you talk back, when you say things about like unaongelesha back, you were not supposed to do that, so ungechapwa. So hiyo iliniacha naska kiasi. So when I was growing up, and then I realized by the isi normal, like when someone talks to me back, when I'm not comfortable with what you're saying, if you're insulting me, I'm not supposed to just sit there and take it, you know? You're supposed to defend yourself. So when I was younger, it wasn't the case. So sai ndio nimeanza kukuwa nayo unaitwa gangaje? Skin ngumu, kwa na skin ngumu. Yeah.
Sai ndio unaweza anza defend yourself.
Yep. I used to be very shy, very timid. Nilikuwa tu mse wa kona. If we were a gang of friends, nilikuwa the kind of person who never used to talk or interact with very many people. So yeah.
Wow. Seems you have been growing so tough kwa hiyo situation.
Well, nikiwa younger sikuwa naona kama ni big deal. Sasa ndio nimeanza ku realize ilikuwa tricky. Yeah, but when I was younger, no. I thought it was just normal. Everyone used to be alikuwa naambiwa the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go straight to your music.
Okay.
Tell us kidogo about your music. When did you start your music?
I started when I was younger. I used to sing in school, but I was too shy, as I said. So I resumed in 2016 when I joined ADMI and studied music production. And that's when I realized, oh yeah, I actually can do this as a course and as a career.
You did music production.
I did music production. Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah. I did music production in ADMI for 2.5 years. Graduated in 2019. And yeah, that's how my music journey started. I started writing, actually, looking for a Star was recorded in ADMI. It was one of my first ever projects written and recorded. We recorded it in ADMI with some of the students who were in my class. ADMI provided the studio and the marketing.
Looking for a star.
Yeah.
That was your first
was my
project.
first project ever.
Nice. How long have you been doing music?
I can say 4 years, like officially 4 years, since 2016, yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
So that means as you are doing music. You have said you have studied music.
Yes.
So that means you're a producer right now.
I can produce.
You can produce your own music.
I can, but I normally don't because I overthink a lot. Nah, I don't know. I prefer someone else telling me this is wrong than me telling myself this is wrong. Because if I end up producing and doing all that stuff, this thing, I couldn't get the music out at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Apart from music, nimesikia unafanya hii mambo ingine ya acting. When did you start acting actually?
I started acting maybe late 2017. Yeah, class ilikuwa imebounce asubuhi. So I decided to go to KNT, maybe naweza pata show, nione, nisikuwe nimewaste siku. So I went, nikapata auditions in a run, and that's how I signed up for the audition and I got the part.
Hivyo tu?
Hivyo tu.
Unajua kuingia KNT ni ngumu sana. Like, ulifika aje, ukapata chance, and then all of a sudden umeitwa?
I think ni bahati, because nilipata wasee wakiline up, nikauliza ni nini na happen na kusema ni audition, nika sign up na nika audition.
So ukapatiwa role?
Nikapatiwa role.
Role gani?
Ilikuwa role ya elder sister. Yeah, it was a family. Na the movie was called Dream Child. It's out, but at the moment I'm not so sure where you can watch it. And that's how I started. I was part of the family.
So how long have you been acting?
Since 2017. Yeah. I can
Was
say
3 years, 4 years?
Yeah, 3-4 years, yeah.
Ikwaje?
Iko fiti sana. Iko fiti sana.
Yeah.
I love the experience. I love being on stage. I love being on camera. So I don't mind it. Yeah.
How do you juggle your music and also acting at the same time?
I can say prioritizing mostly, because if I'm supposed to be on set maybe tomorrow or maybe next week, I decide, okay, there's nothing I'm doing music-wise during this week. Let me start analyzing the script. Let me start being in character so that I can be prepared for next week. So that's how. Just prioritizing.
Ah, nice. So that means hii wiki unaweza amua, I'm working for Tariasia music, hiyo ingine acting.
Yeah.
So how often do you rehearse kwa music yako?
Every day. Every day. Nikiosha vyombo, nikipika, every day.
Hakuna kutulia hata kidogo.
Pumzika, maybe ukiwatch movie. But yeah.
Nice. Tell us about your music. How is it professionally working for you?
It's good. It's good because I get to learn writing for myself and writing for other people. At the moment, I'm working on writing on a score for a film. So that's also another challenge that I have to, and it has to be in Swahili. So that's another challenge. But I love it. It's a rush. It's a rush, and I welcome it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So apart from music, you're acting. So how do you get your money through all these things that you're doing?
How do I get my?
How do you get your money?
Mostly inakwanga acting unapewa on hand. Sometimes inakwanga pro bono work, like bishti yako anakwambia mimi niko na hii story na nataka ukwe actor, nitakulipia transport na maybe food, but sitakulipa. Most of the time inakwanga hivyo. But when you get a good production, you get paid, you sign a contract, depending on your role, how many times you get seen on screen, etc. When it comes to acting. Music, more or less the same. If you're performing live, you agree on a percentage. Kila msanii akona rate card yake. So unamonyesha, this is how much I pay, this is what I need to perform, nini. If it's film, you guys can have an agreement. Either you can own the rights to the song, or wanakulipa and you give them the song. The other one is by streaming. Stream your favorite musician. Ngoma zake ustream. That's how they get paid, by streaming. Yeah.
So what is your main source?
At the moment?
Yeah.
Naweza sema mzazi.
Okay. So entertainment haikulipi kabisa.
Siwezi sema hainilipi, but my main source ni mzazi. Because our industry si job unalipwa every month. Ni job inakama alafu inakosa kukuja for the next maybe 6 months or so. So either ujipange na pesa yako vizuri ama you find maybe plan B, which is very sad.
So how do you rate the Kenyan industry right now as a space of your career?
Well, I feel like we're growing pole pole. Like at least everyone is trying to understand like this is our hustle. This is our 9 to 5 job. So at least wanapanda na sisi pole pole. Hatujafika penye tunaweza taka kufika. Penye at least unaona msanii akipita unamsherekea nini. Hatujafika hapo bado. But we are on the right track. Yeah.
So how many movies have you done right now?
I think 10.
10.
I think 10. Yeah. Some of them are short films. Some of them they did not see the light of day. But roughly 10.
Which one iliku unaonaga hivi unasema this one iliniwakia?
My Bad. There's a film called My Bad. It's a short film. It's based on a true story. So please go watch it, support and subscribe to the channel. Yeah.
Niliambiwa kwamba kwa kuact you can really cry.
Oh good.
Ukifika ni mali ya kulia you can really cry.
Well, yes.
How do you do that? Because it's very hard for someone. Mtu kama mimi unaniambia action now anza kulia.
Sometimes unapewa time, unaambia by the kapale for 10 minutes, try to internalize the situation, uwe sad nini. Ukiambiwa action ndio sasa machozi unaanza ku visualize the sadness or the experience rather. Others inakuanga unajichuna hadi unasikia uchungu unalia. Inakuanga different things.
So which one is working for you?
Well, at the moment ni ile the quick tear, the quick eye drop. But I can't really reveal my secrets. I am sorry.
Sasa you kaambiwa action na ulie unaweza?
Well, lakini utanipa like 5 minutes.
5 minutes itakuwa mingi sana.
Mingi sana.
Tuta kungoja sana. But anyway, we love what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
What is the juicy working on currently?
Ooh, I can say my music. I have 2 songs I'm working on. I'm so excited. Oh my God, it's something new. And I'm just excited. It has taken so long. We were supposed to release it last year, December, but it may take so long. We had to change the story. We had to change the direction of how we were going to film it. And yeah, but hopefully maybe this year it'll go out. Hopefully. Yeah.
Before you perform your last song,
okay,
what's the next big thing?
Hopefully more screen time on this face. Yeah, hopefully people will see this face and get to see it. Yeah.
Are you still modeling? Ama uliachana nao kabisa?
I do model, but at the moment I'm concentrating on facials because I want my face to sell more. It's my best feature. Yeah.
Kabla tumalizie wacha tusome comments kidogo.
Okay.
Mimi na wewe hapo, si ndio? So we are live on YouTube at E_Square TV. And of course, man, on Facebook at Eastlands Expression. And of course, man, on Instagram at E_squared KE. We have Josephine. Josephine is one of our hosts on this show.
Hey, Josephine.
Hey, Josephine. She's asking, what do you study exactly when you do music production in school?
Where?
Yeah.
Where I
What do you study?
Or what do I study? Mostly you study either mixing and mastering, producing your own beats, songwriting. You study audio post-production, which involves just editing sound for film. You learn the business of music, the business side of music. What else? Yeah, the technical side of it, like live performances. There's so many things. It comes as a whole package.
Yeah. So hata hii yenye tunafanya sahi, you can still do it.
Well, it's been a minute, but yeah.
Nice. Tusonge mbele kidogo. Naona Alan anasema great show, learning a lot.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Alano yani.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
tunasonga pale mbele kidogo. Huyu by the English yake inanisumbuaga, lakini wacha tu anajiita Chelsea Caroline, anasema I loves Juicy Brenda Confidence. Julie,
Yeah.
Julie Brenda. Unajua ile Juicy bado inanisumbua kwa kili. I told you her English, it's very crazy. This lady, I know her. Like tunapotea hapa, to cancel hapo. Julie Brenda Confidence, her voice, the courage, total definition. Okay, of an aki tafadhali.
Wapi unasoma pia kusema?
Hapa.
I love Julie Brenda's confidence. I love her. Tutoe hiyo kwanza. I love her voice and the courage and totally definition.
Umeona pia umepotea.
Of an alpha woman. Okay.
Wow.
Keep up
Wow.
the fire burning. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah. We have another one here.
Okay.
Iko sawa. Yeah, we have Caroline Atieno anasema amazing Julie, amazing voice. What motivates your music? Are they based on personal experience?
Most of them are. Like Time Machine, the song I'm going to play next, I'm going to perform next, is a personal experience for me. But I think everyone can relate. Everyone has ever fallen in love before. Sindo? Like when you start a relationship, it's normally like super butterflies, cute and cuddly. Like he's the only person you think about, or she's the only person you think about. Sindo? Sorry. But as time goes by, you stop being comfortable with each other and stop doing the little things that matter, you know? So Time Machine is basically that. Like why did we get comfortable? We should just go back to the way things were. So most of my songs are personal, but not all.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much for those feedbacks. Kuna zingine zinapotea lakini iko sawa. So what do you have to say to your fans kabla tukisoma hiyo mwisho?
Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. If you believe in something, just keep pushing on and just, I don't know, live life, have fun. It's just you given one life, just so enjoy it. And
Yeah. Caroline anasema hapa. Also, what inspires the song Time Machine? It is filled with a lot of emotion. Like ikiisha kuna part, there are a lot of blood, nini hizo vitu zote.
So the whole story behind the video was you really don't know this person, basically. Like mkianza, he was A, but mkiendelea amekuwa D. So you really cannot recognize the person who's standing in front of you. So that was the whole story we were trying to sell in the video. Yeah.
Nice. So where can we get your music?
You can get my music everywhere on Spotify.
You want to use this one?
this
You want to
one.
use
Either.
this one or this one?
Either
This
that
one.
one.
This
Okay.
one.
You can find my music everywhere, honestly. On YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Boomplay, on Mdundo. You can get it everywhere at _sessions would be on YouTube or my stage name, Julie Brenda.
Julie Brenda.
Yeah.
Performing right now live on East Squared TV. And of course, man, we are live on YouTube at E_Squared TV and also on Facebook at Eastlands Expression. Of course, on Instagram at E_Squared KE. Or if you write Eastlands Expression, you will get us. Performing live right now.
Yes.
Time Machine.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hey.
Hey.
I miss you, and I miss us. We never talk anymore, kazi imekuwa mo. Can we please go back to when it all began? Too late now. romancing. Can we build a time machine and go back to how things were? If I only have one wish left to my Rudy to Anditina. Can we build a time machine and go back to how things were? If I only have one wish left to my Rudy to Anditina. Never thought that we could be this way. Used to hearing your voice soothe me a lullaby. Can we please go back to when it all began, enjoying our time together, falling in love all over again? Can we build a time machine and go back to how things were? If I only had one wish to Narudi to Anditina. Can we build a time machine and go back to how things were? If I only had one wish to Narudi to Anditina. Can we build a time machine and go back to how things were? If I only had one wish left to Narudi to Anditina. Can we build a time machine and go back to how things were? If I only had one wish to Narudi to Anditina. Thank you so much for having us. This has been lovely. You can follow me on _sessions with B everywhere, all platforms. And shout out to the band playing behind me. They've been amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Surajua marketing. Wow. Tunashukuru sana.
You have an amazing voice. So tuko na some feedbacks hapa.
Uko na kitu nataka kumwambia?
I'm loving the way she's young na ako talented. Like ukisikia the genre of her music ni tamu sana. Like
thank you so much. Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Continue with the good job.
Thank you. I will.
So Awikide niko YouTube.
Uko YouTube?
Uko wapi?
Mimi niko Facebook.
On YouTube, we have a comment from Shaz Khalifa.
Okay.
Anasema kudos Team Black Boy. Thank you, Shaz.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that is the latest.
I think I have another one here from Ian Josh. Anakuliza, how do you categorize your music?
I can say a mixture of pop, R&B, and soul. It's just a blend of those three. Yeah.
That's cocktail. I think that's cocktail. Blending of all. Thank you so much, Yani. Continue doing an amazing job. Ukitoa mziki, unakuja kulaunch hapa. Sindio? Hebu piga ile bana. Wow. Thank you so much. Wacha tu
Thank you.
Release. Wow. Amazing. Yes.
Young and talented.
I
love her voice.
Tukiendelea, umeshamaliza mambo ya kusoma?
Sina.
Wacha nisome hapa. Tuko na Chelsea anasema, I've really learned a lot about diabetes, but nimejishuku hiyo symptom ya kukula. Hey, thanks for the tips though. Lifestyle on check from now on.
Yeah, Chelsea. Live a healthy lifestyle. It's not a joke. It's real.
Kula. Sasa ukodi ukikula kwa nini mbaya?
Utasikia tukiambiwa na analyst, like that is one of the signs that you know your body wants more because blood sugar yako ni mingi na need more and more. So
ukikula sana.
Ukianza kukula sana, you you go to the hospital and see what's the problem, because if you have your breakfast, have your lunch and supper. Wiki hapa katikati tunakula kwa nini?
Mimi sikulagi. Chaliona nikikula.
Wiki lifestyle.
Lifestyle ni muhimu sana.
Lifestyle ni muhimu sana kwanza kwa youth.
Yeah. And we are being told that we are giving an awareness, right?
Yeah, by the way, we are not celebrating. We are giving an awareness. Sorry about that. We're giving an awareness and celebrating the nurses for the good job they are doing. On the lives of people with diabetes. So
we are celebrating the nurses and we are giving an awareness about the diabetes.
About diabetes, and tunapeana pia campaign. Watu wajue diabetes ni nini.
Ni kitu muhimu sana.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
This is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about Islam's expression. Sindio?
Yeah.
Shale imekuaje?
Shale imekuwa amazing. Tumepata information poa sana about our lives, like health.
Mbona mkiongea lazima mfanye hivi?
Wiki wacha hizo.
Shale imekuwa amazing. Relax tu.
Okay. And then mimi nimependa our artists wamekuwa the ladies have graced our show like with angelic voices. Nakumbuka hiyo message.
Ilinisumbua.
Yes.
Doko ni angelic. English kitukuzwe.
Kitukuzwe. Yeah, and then rap battle.
Rap battle yani.
Yani ame to promise. In fact ame promise ajasema ati the fact that I'm a win, amtamwona amesema trust me you in December. Watch out for him. Yeah, watch out for him.
And talking about December, manze, a big thing is coming about the mic check. That's the freestyle competition where we always bring young people to come and compete. But this time, we are doing the All-Stars edition. And our hashtag is the GOAT, greatest of all time. I really love the hashtag, the GOAT. Na ya ukweli, watu wanashinda hiyo mbuzi, the GOAT.
Naona Niko ameshaambia rappers, kaeni rada.
Nifua kusema juu ikifika tutarevisit, sindio?
Yeah, rappers kaeni rada, Niko ako hapa.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the 19th of December, manze, tutakuwa tunaifanya live asubuhi, and then tutakuwa tuna award the winner mbuzi na trophy yetu ya nguvu, sindio?
Kuje kama wote, like come and show us your A game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big up each and every person who wame participate the mic check since day one until now. Big up CS, big up Mtiso, big up King Junior, big up Ilari, big up
Lil
Nico. Na kuna mdem fulani wa nguvu sana manze, anatoka huko Nax manze.
She's the only lady.
She's the only lady. Anaitwa mkali wao. Ase wote yani December.
Kama jina yake.
Mkali wao kama hiyo jina yake. Yeah. And of course man, kuna chali fulani amekuwa kijituma sana yani. Yeah. Na lazima tu tumpige shout out. Anajiita Waf tangu tuanze digital edition ya rap battle. Amekuwa kikam daily, ajai kosa. Hata kishindwa anakujaga. Lazima tumrecognize yani. Hayo pia siku atakuwa na award yake as ule mtu wa kujituma.
Yeah, mtu wa kukuja like he never gives up.
Manze. Yeah. Leo nimembig up yani, after hapa nikitoka labda ile mbuzi inaweza tembea. But this is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. The show has been so amazing. Each and every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. But leo tumemaliza mapema kidogo.
Yeah.
That's how we do it with these an amazing people, our resident band, the Black Boy Band. Sindio? Tukimalizia, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. I was your host, the S to the I to the E, number one MC, Mr. You better act like you know. If you don't know, now you know. MC, I wake you then.
Okay, that was your host. Thank you so much for tuning in our show. Yeah. Thank you for your feedbacks. Thank you for your comments. And tukutane hapa.
Hapa.
That was your host, Liz.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. But right about now, I want to invite our champion of this month. Atumalasia manze, sindio?
Yeah.
Lil Nico. Nico. uko ndani. Hey. Umekaa mtu. Tupige basi. Tu freestyle ama unaonaje? Ama rap battle mimi na wewe.
Acha tu nipige freestyle tu.
Sawa, alafu tumalizie sio?
Every time nakuja hapa na get nervous, mistari zinapotea.
Sawa.
Hey, I got this track, nimekuja kuwabeba. I came with the beats, nimekuja kuwachapa. Cool girls in the city, real bitches in the ghetto. I flow like a river, mistari kwa DNA. I float like a wave, kono kwa hewa diabio. Wacha kujichocha, wacha kujichosha wacha kujisifu, wacha tukusifu dong. King wa mistari na wapa mishale kali. King wa Nairobi na wapandisha sukari. Sing like me, photo na homa kali. Lead niko on the beat, hata bila kali. Najua unipendi cause you think I'm the best. Kama kitu kali kali, we kubali niko top. Nilizaliwa na rap kwenye kichwa ka ujinga, nikapata mukirap but bado mi muhenga. Rap nimevisha mistari ziko shule. Flow pia ninayo ka corona na wachina. Yeah, ka corona na wachina. I'm tryna make it happen, they're tryna fight with me. I'm a king, that's a real get to king, don't I mean? Hama rappers wako chini, wanataka tuamini. Rap sao zimefade, wanataka tuamini. Easy rap so easy game, ati tuwa pepe. Cause ni whatever, rap zenyu zina mana. Yeah, check it. Yeah, okay. I'm the best in the game, these rappers can handle. Ghetto king, lil niko middle pattern. Wacha rapper wajichoche kwenye beat, ni wa beat flow kali, mina trigger, muna baki mwanisifu. Tuna tukisonga ama haters wakibonga. Beat inagonga, mistari nafunika. Kwa rhyme, mina rhyme kama Romeo na Juliet. Yeah, kama Romeo na Juliet. Tukisonga na beat kigonga, maheto wabonge hapana tambua. Huku ni ghetto maniga kwa moka, ni kama kugoja mvua kwa jua. Hali ni hali maniga, lazima maheto wakiwe kwa ngoma. Lakini muziki napiga maheta, mtoshi kisogo ni koma. Tukisonga na beat kigonga, watu wa ghetto ni mimi na bonga. Najua marapa ni wengi kwa